I'm Dave Kassler, amateur radio call sign KE0OG, here with another episode of Ask Dave. Today, we're here with the DX Commander. We had a little problem with the DX Commander. Wherever these connections, these pipe connections come together, there needs to be something to hold them from collapsing. And the first person who put this together was my assistant Julian, and he didn't realize that. The instructions for this antenna are, though not written, let's say it that way. If you want to really find out, you'll have to watch a bunch of videos to find out how to put this thing together properly. Okay, so we had to take the thing down, and in the process of doing that, this extremely important connection got unhooked. This goes, we'll just put it right there. There, this is the connection from the center conductor to this plate, which is the base for all of the antenna pieces. Now, the way this works, each one of these elements is for a band, and they go up together, making this a sort of fan antenna. And that's pretty cool. You can see where we've got all the radials here. I asked for the extra radial kit, and we got that and put that in. And my assistant Callum got to do a lot of soldering to get all of these to work. So let's go back inside now that we've discovered this. I discovered this when I was checking the SWR, and the SWR in all bands was bad. It was just that one poor connection. So we'll go back in and test it. Okay, so we're back inside now. I've got my MFJ, and this is a 259B Bravo. They're up to the 259D or Delta version now, but we'll turn it on. Okay, now we're going to 40 meters. Very common frequency. We're starting out with the 1.5 SWR, and we're going to go up, oh, look at that, all the way down to 0. X equals 0. 55 ohms, that's very close to a 1-to-1 SWR. And then up to 4.3, which is the top of the band, is still 1.2. That is excellent, absolutely excellent. Okay, now let's go to 20 meters, the next band of interest. Okay, we got a little more of a problem here. Let's get this down right on the, it's real hard to get that to a specific frequency there. Okay, it's near resonance, okay, near 0, but it's 128 ohms. That's a 2.6 SWR. However, a radio like the ICOM right here, this is a 7300, will adjust that very easily. So you shouldn't have a problem there. Now, as we go up in the 40 meter band, and we get down to, we don't ever, it says 0. There, that's resonance. Okay, a resonance is when there's no reactance. But the impedance is 62 ohms. So we're going to take this up to 350, where it's 1.4, and that will work just fine with the radio. Okay, let's go on the other bands on up, and I've got to get my cheat sheet down here. The U.S. amateur bands. 40. Now, does this do 30? Let's just, for kicks, check out 30 meters. I don't know if it does 30 or not. Yes, it does. Okay. Oh, 100 is the bottom of the band. 10, 100, 1.4 SWR. Up to 10, 200. It's a top. And we're almost at resonance above 56 ohms, which gives us a 1.1 SWR. Okay, and we did 20 meters, which is 14 megahertz. 20 meters. 17 meters is 18068 to 18168. So we'll go up to 18068. Okay, it's resonant, 72 ohms, 1.3 SWR to 168. I'll get it there. It's close enough. It's resonant at 55 ohms, enough for a 1.0 SWR. That's very good. Okay, so over here now we're going to do 15 meters, which is 21. Okay, 21 megahertz. No, it's slightly above. It's 2.1, partly reactive, partly resistive. The reactance will just create reflections. This is where you're going to find your radiation resistance in here, along with ohmic resistance. This is the CW end of the band. Gets up into about the area where you're going to have FT1 or FT8. And again, the tuner in the radio there is going to do a good job for us. And then as we go up to 450, so we get the rest of the band, the voice portion of the band is definitely reasonable. Okay, we'll go to 12 meters, which is 24,890. Well, it's 2.5 to 1. See, it's resonant, but it's 156 ohms. So that's almost a 3 to 1 SWR, but that should be able to handle it. Okay, and 12 meters goes up to 24,990. Which stays about the same. Okay, stays about the same. So that's going to be a difficult band, but if you've got a good tuner, you can do it. Let's go up to 10 meters now. Ten meters is 28. $28,000. Okay, now note at 0, it's resonant, but it is not, it's got too low an impedance, which is why we have a 3.2 SWR, which may be outside the tuning range of a modern transceiver. Maybe. Now, if we go up, we get up into the areas where there's the most single sideband, okay, and you're still running a pretty high SWR. So where is it resonant? It isn't resonant in anything up here. Let's just try 6 meters just for kicks. Oh, we've got nice resonance at 30 megahertz. That's of no interest to hams. Let's try 6 meters. You know, it actually does have a little bit of a resonance at 6 meters. Wow. Down to very near 1 to 1 with x equals 0. That's the reactive part. So from this test, it looks like the antenna will work on 40 through 12 with a slightly wider range tuner on 10 and will interestingly work on 6 meters. So now the next step is going to be to get the thing on the air and get some comparisons between the vertical there and my step IR, big IR vertical. There's a huge disparity in price points. The big IR vertical is far more expensive, and I remember paying quite a fortune for the thing. I think we're going to find it's okay. So there you have it. If you would like to help support this channel financially, and I would like for you to help do that, please go to dcastler.com/support and find a way there that fits you. You can do just a single-time tip, you can do a recurring tip, you can do Patreon, and of course through YouTube just by watching the ads. So there you go. Until we next meet, 73.